What factors into that, Tyleik? I'm assuming you haven't got back your stuff from the advisory board yet, have you? Like, do you have an idea of where you stand?
I think I know where I'm at right now, but still another game to show more. But I just got to talk with my family, coaches, see what can happen next year, and that will ultimately affect my decision.
What would you like to hear to bring you back?
I mean,
Defensive
how
end?
how many of my brothers are coming back? What can we do next year? Just certain who we bringing in, things like that.
How did you find out that Common Core was entering
He told us, I think 2 days before it happened, so we already knew it was going to happen.
Was that like a team-wide meeting, or is it just a couple guys talking to the class? What was that like?
It was a couple guys in the locker room. He basically told us he was going to, explore other opportunities, and we fully respect him. He's going to make his own decisions, so can't change that.
Where do you feel like you've grown? We talked a lot about your endurance, playing more snaps this year. But besides that, like, where do you feel like you've taken the next step this season?
I think I've become more mature and just every aspect of the game. I think I've improved. Of course, there's more to improve on, but I think I made a big leap this year, definitely.
I think just a lot of guys have said since kind of come up here and said that they're going to play in the Cotton Bowl because it means a lot to end this season right. This is going to sound like we're going to go why? Why is it so important for this group, for guys who could opt out and go pro, to stay and play in this Cotton Bowl before they make their decision on whether they're going pro?
I just say we worked so hard for this season. Why not end it on a good note? We don't want to end it on a loss. Last year we ended on a loss, so I think we're playing a good team. But I think we have enough here. Go down there and compete with them guys. So we don't want to end it on a bad note for next season. If you're coming back or not. But I think it's a good motivation going into next year.
You mentioned wanting to know who would be back next year. Does that include your defensive line coach?
I think Coach Jake will be back.
But I mean, would that factor into your decision as
Oh
well?
yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely. But I think he ain't going nowhere.
Did you come into this season expecting to be in this position at the end of the year, like this real of an NFL draft prospect? Did you have that like as a goal?
Honestly, no, not really. But things change. People get better, start learning more. So I mean, I'm not surprised. I put in the work. I'm in here a lot, so I think it's just showing what I've prepared this whole season is showing up now.
When did you maybe feel that change start to happen? Like, oh man, I think maybe I've reached a different level here. That I'm getting interest that I wasn't getting before.
I think after the first game, I was making more plays than I usually am. I'm on the field more. Accolades start coming my way, so I'm doing something right. So I think that's.
Does it make it a more difficult decision when it kind of sprung upon you? Like you didn't come into the season thinking this was your last year. So when you're not thinking that, does it make a more difficult decision to leave or stay when it wasn't necessarily in your plans?
I'll say yeah, definitely. It came on me quick, so I wasn't expecting it. But when you play good, good opportunities arise. But only having one good year, that's definitely motivation to come back. Not winning anything with my class, so it's a lot to think about. But right now, I'm just focused on Missouri.
Tyleik, so much improvement can happen in these bowl practices. It happened for you, last year. How are you going to be now that guy to help the next young guy really make the most out of this one?
I would say just continue being a leader and just showing them that this is not like off time. It's you gotta get better during this period because going into next year is motivation. You can show the coaches what you can do, and like I said, unlock new opportunities for you next year. So I wouldn't advise people to like take this time off like as a break or anything like that. You got to keep working.
Which young guys are kind of on the verge of breakout, would you say?
I would say all of them. But, they all work hard. They all have different specialties they can do, but all of them can play. It's just a matter of time when they show it.
Two more questions.
What do you see from Hero Canoe this season, taking a jump from year one to year two?
Hero is a freak. He's a monster. He's a big dude, big fast dude. I think he'll show that the next year definitely. He's smart. He's focused. He's not anywhere else but on football right now. So I think he's doing himself a big favor.
What do you
Last
think
question.
about Marvin, Travion, JT in terms of are they trying to make a decision on what's next? Or expect them back, or what do you expect?
I haven't really talked to them about coming back. We're kind of focused on Missouri, but guys are gonna make their own decisions. So you can't worry about like what other people are going to do. You kind of got to worry about yourself. And when that decision comes, that decision comes. But till then, I'm not thinking about it.
Tyleik, you say you're focused on Missouri. What have you seen from their offense so far?
They're a explosive offense. They got a really good running back and quarterback and receiver. So their line's good. They work together. Definitely gonna be a good game. They're not like a pushover team whatsoever. So we definitely got to lock in and get ready.
Tyleik, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think we got a few more. Yeah.